in our country, South Africa, we have so much hypocritical black people. We have so much black people filled with double standards. We have so many black people who are just disingenuous. I can even make an example with King Said So attacking Duduzane Zuma, because Duduzane Zuma believes that there is nothing wrong with Orania. Orania should be left being Orania. Let those Afrikaners preserve their own culture there. Let no black person trying to be involved in things that don't concern them. That's not your land. That land is owned by those Boers. That's not your people. Those are not your cultures. Let those people do their own things. Duduzane Zuma was saying that. King Said So has a problem with that. King Said So himself trying to build a black Pan-Africanist school. Imagine the irony and the inconsistency. But I want you guys to listen to what Duduzane was saying.
The truth is, who the hell wants to go to Orania? You know what I'm saying? You're there, you're doing your thing. I mean, no disrespect to them, but I mean, they've chosen a very hard place to set up, and guarantee they'll turn it around. This is what
they've done a good job.
This is what Afrikaners do.
Yeah.
They win.
They build as well.
That's just what it is, whether you like it or not. And the ethos is amazing. I've listened to some of the interviews and some of the viewpoints. If you take away from racializing it, and they need to do a lot of work to do that.
I mean, if you just take away the racial element, it's an amazing thing.
It's an amazing thing. If they just said, guys, this is where we at, this is what we're doing, cool. Ain't no one trying to drive all the way out there and live in those conditions, extreme conditions.
Yeah.
Definitely no black people. No black people trying to go out there, flip and toil the land and flip and build solar this and make off the grid and no one's trying, you know what I'm saying? If you just did what you needed to do and say, hey, guys, this is what we are, this is who we are, this is what we're doing, you're more than welcome. If people would rather drive to the beachfront in Durban or to Cape Town, they're not trying to go to Orania. So if they just switch it up a bit, I can guarantee you, Orania will be a blueprint for what needs to be done in this country, like has been done. And my final point on that, I know we've been laboring, but it's important to speak about these things, is instead of people renaming streets, instead of people tearing down statues and burning down what were former...
Make new ones.
Bro, let's build new cities. Name them whatever the hell we want to name them. That's the way it works.
Musi said the same thing.
That's just what it was. If you look at our recent history, the last time a new city was built was in the late 70s. Early 80s was the last parts of a city being built. We have not built a new city in South Africa in all these years. Let's bear in mind, there's been whole cities and if not whole countries that have come up in the past 25 years. Some of us have lived in these countries. Some of us have visited these countries.
Yeah.
What's our excuse? 100%. Enough land. And then they're doing it the Orania style. Barren, no water. Barren land, no water. You know what I'm saying? So we've got no excuses.
Yeah.
So that's what I say when that's what I mean when I say we need to change our outlook and we need to look to the future. What's happened. We note it. We're not going to forget about it.
100%.
We cannot.
Don't forget, but move forward.
It can't be part of a political campaign in 2024.
So that's what Duduzane Zuma was saying, the son of President Jacob Zuma. I, for one, I agree with Duduzane Zuma. You'll forgive me, my fellow black people. This is not about black or hating black people. This is just about critical thoughts, critical thinking. What is practical on the ground is that AfriForum is allowed to exist through the laws of South Africa. Those people is their land. They didn't just go and occupy land that is not theirs. That's their land. They rightfully own that land. It's like someone trying to build a mall in land that they own. Like, why would you want to destroy a mall? It's their land. It's their resources that built that mall. It's the same thing with there. And worse for them is that they are not just building that city Orania. They are building it to preserve their dignity and their culture as Afrikaners. I'm not saying Afrikaner people are not racist. I'm not saying Afrikaner people, some of them don't discriminate black people. I'm not saying it's even right for them to own a chunk of land. It's not. But in the current constitution of today, they are allowed to be living in Orania. That's the practical, that's the rational way to look at this. Okay. Black people have so much problem with Orania. Where is your Orania as black people? Where is it? Many people, they justify this. They like to say, no, why are those people living there alone? They should be living with us black people. We should be included with them. Many of you who say that, you are the same people who claim to be Pan-Africanist. You only want to put black people first. You want to build schools for black people. You want only your boarding schools, Paseta, to be just a school for Pan-Africanist kids. You only want to accommodate black people. But it's a problem for Afrikaners doing their own things, accommodating their own people in their own cities, building their own things without even stealing monies from the government. Somehow it's a problem for them doing that. Sometimes, you know, this fight of the land, it sometimes loses me, because you end up not understanding actually what black people are claiming they really want to fight for. You really want that land of Orania. Are you trying to tell me surrounding Orania there's no any other free vacant land? Have you tried to go and take that vacant land, the land that is not even occupied by houses, free space? Have you even tried to go there and take that land? Or you want to go where there's people already staying? You want to go there where there's Afrikaners staying? You want to displace them? You want to retaliate like how they did to your ancestors? That's what you want to do. What is this based on? Based on anger issues coming from apartheid? What is it really all about? Many of the people can't even explain this in the comments. They just want to say, nah, these white people must bring the land. It's fine, they must bring the land. We get that. But many of us have been getting land without even involving white people, because we know what to do to get the land back. We had conversations with the chiefs. We had conversations with the kings. We had conversations with people who are older in our families, who understand the displacing of the land and how to do to justify those past inconsistencies. Some of us have gotten plenty of land. We know what we did, and it didn't have to do anything with white people and Afrikaners and Orania. But we have the land which we never had before. We now have it. But nah, you're waiting for a political party to remove people in Orania, and then you're gonna get the land. And somehow you believe that, you think you're gonna get it. Sometimes, guys, it's not fair, because you are the same people who wanna be exclusively black. You wanna put black people first. You want black excellence, BET. You want only things that affect black people. Even call yourselves Pan-Africanists. I get it, I understand it. But it's not fair for you to do that while shaming other people who do the same things for their own people, for their own races. It's not fair. You guys think it's gonna be fair for those people in Orania for you to just pull up and stay there? You don't share the same culture. You don't share the same vision. You were not there when they were starting that thing. Okay, it's fine. You're gonna bash me. It's fine. It happens even in our tribes. You're not gonna pull up as a Tonga person, yohlale KwaZulu-Natal, endaweni yamaZulu nje, just because you are black. We all know it's not going to be easily accepted. You're not going to easily fit in. Same thing applies. For a Zulu man, you can't wake up as a Zulu man, go in a vendor. Just because you are black, you are South African, you think it's going to happen smooth. You'd be lying if you said it's going to happen smooth. Don't lie to us. Some of us know the reality, and we know you black people. Sometimes your fights are just based on hatred. It's not based on practical issues. What is your outcry with Orania? Like, okay, mancete Orania and then kwenzakalani? Like, tell us, when you remove those people, and then what? You stay there. You stay there in the infrastructure which they built. Then you can destroy it like you've destroyed the infrastructure they handed you over after apartheid. That's what you want to do. Why don't you start your own things from the scratch? That's what I want for black people. But it seems they want to destroy what has always been there for other people. Why can't you build your own? Sometimes this fight black people have is like, it's like, let me just disconnect sometimes. I will choose my battles, you know. Not all fights for black people need you to be so involved, because you're just going to end up fighting for things that you don't even care about. But it is what it is. Thank you very much, guys.